Hello, back again. December talking about or I'm talking about, we're not talking about, it's not us, it's not a group, it's just me. Talking about the Marvel Select, Diamond Select, Marvel Select, whatever you want to call it. Immortal Hulk slash Rampaging Hulk. I guess it was originally supposed to be under the title of Rampaging Hulk and change it to the Immortal Hulk to tie in with the ongoing comic that was out around the time this was released, though it looks nothing like the Immortal Hulk designed from the comic books. Anyways, that's neither here or there about this great figure. I personally believe this is probably the best Hulk that Diamond Select has released. It's just amazing. I couldn't ask for anything better. Um, it's pretty big. It's about 9.5 inches tall. Doesn't weigh as much as the Juggernaut or Abomination, but I mean, it's got the mass. Definitely, it dwarfs. I'll grab him. He's within reach. I mean, there you go. There's Tom Holland Spider-Man compared to this Hulk. Now, I know some people don't like to mix the Select with the Marvel Legends. I don't. I don't care. I want the Hulk big. I want the Hulk massive. He's got to dwarf everybody. I mean, I have this here. This is a project I'm kind of working on. It's not coming out exactly the way I wanted it, but there's Maestro, and that's what people want their Hulk to look like in their collection. That's okay for them, but it's not okay with me. So here we go. This is their Hulk from Diamond Select. Um, Again, it's amazing. The sculpt is just phenomenal. The paint, he's a darker green, not really a dark green, but there is a darker green coloration with highlights airbrushed on different parts of his skin, which I think it looks really great. Um, the purple pants with a pink, magenta maybe dry brush to bring out the highlights on this. I mean, this figure is just awesome. Um, Articulation wise, now I did take my Dremel to him in a couple of spots. Like I cut out an area. I'll just show you. As you can see, I dremeled out an area in the back of his head and right here behind his peg, a dumbbell joint actually, to just give him a little bit more of a look up. I did the same thing here. I heated him up, boiled him in some water, softened him up. Sometimes, or could have used a hair dryer. I don't know. I really don't remember. Either those are the two tricks I usually use: hair dryer or boiling water. I probably used boiling water on him. I popped off his upper torso and did the same thing with a Dremel. That I dug him out a bit, so he could get a little bit more of a range of looking up and going forward. I mean, it was pretty decent to begin with, anyways, when he first came out. But I figured he could use a little more. I didn't want to take out too much and have the dumbbell joint pop out, which I have done before with some figures, trying to give him a little bit more range. Arms come out to about that far down. Bicep, shoulder rotation, single jointed elbow, wrist swivel, and he's got a waist butt that is pretty tight. So you're better off upper torso. Moves pretty well. Hips out, twist upper thigh, double jointed knee, but it's not really that deep of a knee bend. And he's got ankle. It's probably the same thing I think with the Marvel Legends. Both done by the same sculptor. But yeah, you don't get that much range on the big figures anyways. But it doesn't really matter. I like it. He's got pivot in the ankle too. Now, yeah, I'm just kind of rushing through this because I don't want to spend too much time. Again, there's other people have done reviews on him already, going to more in depth. But also partially the reason why I'm trying to go through this as quickly as I am. He did come with three actually accessories. He came with another set of hands, more gripping style hands, and he came with an alternate head, which is a cyborg Hulk, I think it is, or something like that. Now, I did read some Hulk comics, but not a lot, so I really don't know the story behind this. But to display the alternate head, I'm going to show you a custom I've been working on. And this is my version of Cyborg Hulk. I was actually calling him the Terminator Hulk for a little bit. Now, this head is basically the second head that comes with the Immortal Hulk anyways. All I did was I took some transparent red acrylic paint and blotched it a bit with obviously a paintbrush to give it more of a bloodied look. The torn open pectoral muscles, basically I just took, again, cut them to pieces with a Dremel. That's actually the pec piece from the Destroyer armor. Yeah, I had two of those at one point. I had one displayed as just the Destroyer, and I had the other one was Odin in the Destroyer armor, but now I'm just down to one Destroyer. Odin is on another custom figure that not much. Anyways, I'll get into another story. So anyways, what I did was basically I hacked apart one of my Destroyers, and this is the pec from the Destroyer. Also cut off his bicep and use the Destroyer's bicep and thigh muscle. Same thing. I just took the Dremel, dug out the Hulks, and then glued in the Destroyer armor to give it the look like there's a cyborg robot underneath, if you want to say that. Then I just took Dremel with a not so much a drilling tip, I guess. I don't know what type. It's hard to describe. It's almost like a sanding or sculpting, I don't know, tip. Anyways, and I just went around and just started digging out random holes in different areas on his body. There's one here underneath the pec, a couple here, and then I put some on his shoulder, and then I just went and so you got a better look at that. And I just went back and painted the inside of it silver. There was a different paint job on this. I was trying to do like a dry brush of black, but it just came out too overpowering. So I went back with another shade of green. Not really an exact match to what the figure was already painted in, and I tried to cover it up. And then just went back and just added a little bit more of the transparent red acrylic paint for blood. There might be a little black in there. Might have just used a lighter amount than I had before, just to give it like a damage effect, I guess is what I'm trying to go for. Yeah, I added a lot more blood. There wasn't really that much. I really don't even know what the Hulk's blood would look like, honestly. Couldn't tell you if I remember seeing him bleeding in any of the comics I was reading. But I figured red is just the color of blood, I guess. So I figured I'd just go with that. Sorry, it seemed like my thought process is just all over the place today. I'm kind of in a down mood, but I won't get into that. That's another topic for another day. But here is, my video I've been wanting to do, talking about the Marvel Select, Diamond Select, whatever you want to call it. Rampaging Immortal Hulk. Again, if you guys don't have this, go out, find it, whichever way you possibly can. It is definitely worth the money. When he came out, it was probably like, I think, $35 brand new. Um, Pops up every once in a while comic book stores. Did I buy him? I might have bought him at a comic book store. At least the second one I found in the comic book store. It was a little bit more. I think it was like 45, I think, by the time I bought it. But still, I think he's worth every penny. Well, anyways, that's my video. It's over. Get the fuck out of here.